Hey guys, my name is Jam. Welcome to the Reality Jam, where we review reality TV shows. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, support a bitch.
Support me, bitch!
So the episode started off with Ruan and Jojo. Ruan had visited Jojo at her fancy house. They were getting some vitamins together. Jojo asked them, "Do you guys have vitamin for courage?" Ruan was like, "Do you have a vitamin D?" And Jojo was like, "Do you have vitamin for courage? Because my boy, my husband, needs some courage." We all know Ruan does not like conflict. Ruan hates conflict. We saw that at Maria's event. He cannot stand arguments. He cannot stand making people uncomfortable. He cannot stand anything. So that's why Jojo is like, you have to speak your mind. You have to just say, tell someone how they made you feel. If someone pissed you off, just say someone pissed you off. Don't keep it in, and then you're just like lovey-dovey and okie dokie about it. Like, let's just move on. Let's just move on. Everybody's happy. I loved you. You loved me. Let's just move on. No, we have to talk about the problem. But like we said, one doesn't like conflict. One hates conflict. But Jojo made sure to make Ruan talk about his feelings and how him and Jojo weren't friends, they were influencer friends and all this. On the other side, Neil and Maria are having drinks. So remember, Neil is Maria's new husband. Neil and Maria are having drinks. I like Neil. I don't know why. I like Neil. I don't think Neil is shady towards Ruan. I don't think so. I don't see it. I don't think he cares for Ruan that much to be shady. That's what I think. Neil and Maria talk about the event. See, the event was good. Then they talk about Angel. Remember, Angel caused a little bit of a star. Angel was doing a little bit of too much. I still like Angel so far, but Angel did a little bit too much. Angel saying that Maria talked to her about Ruan. Maria says it's a lie. Maria never talked to Angel about Ruan. Maria says she doesn't know Angel like that to be open and talk about something that hurt her, because Ruan is a soft topic, is a touchy topic for Maria. So she's saying there is no way she'll talk to Angel about it, and her and Angel are not friends like that. She introduced her to the show, but they're not friends like that. And this is why I tell people, just because someone introduced another lady to the show doesn't mean they're friends. Production just says, we have to introduce this girl. You are the one who's going to introduce her. So you're going to have to pretend like you know this bitch. It doesn't mean they're friends. Zama and Sorisha, they're not friends. The new girl, Amy and what's her name? Amy and Slee, they're not friends. Maria and Angel, they're not friends. They just use them to introduce them to the show. That's it. But they're not friends. So Maria says that there's no way she told Angel anything about her and Ruan. So she says she's going to check Angel later on, because Angel lied and she doesn't feel like that was right. So they've introduced the new lady, Amy. She's Slee's friend. She says she's in a relationship, but she can't disclose with who. I hate that. I hate that you come to a reality show and you say you can't say who you're dating. Don't come back. Don't come to the show then. Don't come to the show. There are things you can hide, but there are things you can't hide. And then people go and dig and find out who you're dating. And then you'll say, they didn't want to be a part of this. Then you shouldn't have been a part of the show then. You should not have been a part of the show. She has a kid. She said that she was in a relationship and she chose the man of her kids. And Slee also did the same. So I guess that's why they're friends. I guess that's why they're friends. Oh my God. But she said this new relationship had her kids come first. She said that. She did say that. So I'm guessing this is a previous relationship. And I guess that man showed her fire and she decided, I'm never going to choose a man again over my kids. Right? So she's at the shooting gun range and she invites Slee there. Slee walks in and says, what am I doing here? What am I doing? To shoot. That's what you're doing here. to shoot and also to shoot a show. That's what you're doing here. So they're both what's it called? Spiritual. They both deal with it because she says she's a water body. She sees things in her dreams and prays over people, and Slee is also the same. They talk about her initiation process that she did. She said the initiation process was not done correctly, and it has messed up her life. Her life has just been one bad thing after another, one bad thing after another, and she's blaming it on the initiation process. She says she kind of disconnected from the ancestors, but she wants to reconnect back. Like, do the ancestors apologize? Oh, okay, I don't know nothing about that, so let me just, you know what, let me not even touch it. But that she wants to reconnect. Remember also, what's her name? Slee is also about the ancestors and her spiritual journey and all, and this. So I guess that's why they brought Amy, because her and Slee connect with that, and Slee was the right person to bring in Amy. But I don't think they're friends, because eventually Slee ended up being a little bit shady, just a little bit shady when it came to Amy. But Slee says she'll introduce her to the group, so yeah, that's good. Maria calls Jojo to invite her so they can have a talk, since they had a fallout. So Maria calls Jojo to invite her so they get up. Sorisha invited Nonku, sip and paint. Again, same thing that the Mommy Club. Anyway, Sorisha invites Nonku for some sip and paint. Nonku looks amazing. I don't know if she only did her stomach snatched. Her stomach is really snatched, but Nonku looks amazing. She already had an ass. Nonku looks really, really nice. Sorisha's confessional look was fire. It was really good. As soon as she sits down, Sorisha asks, so, why are you into tea these days? And Nonku explains. Last episode she explained because her body's not accepting alcohol anymore, which I think is BS. This time she explained, before surgery, she had a bottle of wine. The doctor did tell her not to, but she didn't listen. She had a whole bottle of wine. Nonku loves her wine. She had a whole bottle of wine. So she ended up having 3 blood transfusions because of that. You're not supposed to drink wine before, you're not supposed to drink alcohol before surgery. Is the umuti that RD was using still lingering around? Because I understand. Remember last episode she said she doesn't feel like she was herself during that relationship. She feels like RD was using umuti, witchcraft on her, which I can actually see. Because we have never seen Nonku introduce a man to her kids, and then she was so open about it, and the man was really trifling, like he's a convicted rapist. So I can actually see that nigga using witchcraft on her. So I can see it. So I don't know if it was still lingering around, that you saw it was right for you to go drink just before surgery. I don't get it. She ended up having 3 blood transfusions. It was really risky for her, and I think that knocked her head up. It's like, I am not drinking no more. But last episode, her body's also not accepting it. Her body's rejecting alcohol. So I guess at some point, so you should say that she felt like Nonku was an alcoholic. I don't think Nonku was an alcoholic. I may be biased because I do love Nonku. Nonku keeps insisting I am not an alcoholic because I still do my work, and they're functioning alcoholics though. But Nonku insists that she was not an alcoholic. What else did they talk about? Sorisha asked what you think of the new girls, because Nonku asked about her event. Nonku was like, I'm cool right now with them. Like, it's just the first few episodes. We don't know much about them. So we'll wait and see. So Isha says her and Zama are cool, but they're not friends like that. Like I say, just because you bring someone doesn't mean you're friends like that. And then they decided to talk about their relationship. Nonku was like, I didn't feel good that you didn't defend me. You defended Slee, but didn't defend me. Why could you not take me aside and tell me, Nonku, this and this and this? So Risha said, I did. I tried to do it, but you kept thinking that I'm trying to attack you or anything. So Risha, you're so full of shit. Last season, you kept going in on Nonku. Any reason you got, you kept going in on Nonku. And then after you finished with Nonku, you did it with Jojo. Jojo and Nonku did nothing to you last season. They did nothing to you, to be honest. You just ended up on the bandwagon. Let's hate on Jojo and Nonku. Jojo never did anything to you. Now, the reason you're even apologizing now, I think it's because Annie's not around to hype you up or to make you feel like you're this bad bitch, because that's what you felt like you were last season. To make you feel like you're this bad bitch. So anyway, Sorisha apologizes for her part and says that her friendship with Nonko, her friendship with Jojo is very important. Now it's important. Last season it wasn't important, right? Because you had Annie hyping you up, you had Slee hyping you up. Now it's important. I want to see how Slee maneuvers this. Because now Marie's going to be cool with Jojo, so she's going to be cool with Nonku. They're all going to be cool. I want to see how Slee maneuvers this. Because Slee has entered this season shading Nonku. Because, you know, last season, everybody hyped her up. Even on Twitter, people are hyping her up and all this. She's entered this season thinking she's the queen bee and she's going to be shading Nonku left, right, and center. Forgetting Nonku and Sorisha are the OGs of the show. They are the OGs of the show. Sorisha apologizes and says her friendship is important and she'll do better. Nonku forgave her. Nonku is soft. She forgives people. She apologizes and she forgives people. So I don't think there's anything Nonku has to apologize for when it comes to Sorisha. I don't think so. Because I don't see Nonku didn't do anything to Sorisha last season. Maybe I'm wrong, but Nonku didn't do anything. Jojo and Bube. I've always said Jojo is funny. I've always said Jojo is an amazing housewife. I've always felt Jojo was a bit racist. Do people change? I think so. But I'm enjoying watching Jojo. I'm glad that she's back. I really am. So Jojo talks about the Maria events. She says that she didn't cause the drama. Angel is the one who caused the drama. And then Calvin, her and Calvin talk about you're retiring. Jojo said that she's never had an issue with the age. Like she's never even seen like the age. She's never noticed the age difference. But when Calvin said, Bube said he's retiring, she felt the age difference. And then Calvin is like, yeah, I'm retiring. And then she's like, so am I going to still live this same life, this fabulous life? Are you still going to bring in the money? I love how Jojo just shows Calvin, yes, I do love the life that you're giving me. And it's cool because you can still see that Jojo loves Calvin. But at the same time, she does love the lifestyle that she's getting because of marrying Calvin. So I'm not even hating on Jojo. And Calvin is saying, you now have to start making money with your art. And Jojo is like, nah, I have to be the breadwinner. Jojo is an artist. She does sell her art. Her art goes for a lot of money, but she ends up giving it to charity. That's a privilege already. I'm not saying it's a bad privilege, but it's a privilege that you can sell your art and give it to charity. Like you don't even need to use the money or anything like that. That's a privilege. It is. I am not saying it's bad, but it is. Calvin saying that you have to be the breadwinner. Jojo said that she don't even like bread. She don't even like bread. Why should I be the breadwinner? Her party, she said she decided that her party was going to be a country themed party. And Bube is the one who's going to pay for it, not her. Angel and her boyfriend, fiance, I don't know, boyfriend or fiance, they're on a date. They basically talk about marriage, how Angel went to the parents, to her mom and dad. So I'm not sure, why are you already talking about marriage and your parents haven't met this boy? I don't know, that storyline does not make sense at all. Anyway, they talk about her going to the hospital to get checked for her infertility issues. But I'm glad they are talking about it, you know, like you're not hiding this. So the man you're dating or the man you want to spend the rest of your life with already knows this is on the table. This is my issues with fertility. So the man already knows. So when you guys end up getting married, he already knew what he was getting himself into. Not later on, like, oh, you can't even give me kids. No, we already talked about this. So they're gonna go to the doctor and make sure they get checked out. Angel say she's a handful. She's sometimes crazy. She sometimes says a lot of things that she doesn't mean, and she later on takes it back. And her man is like, I understand you. I understand what you go through. So I think, no, I think he does seem like a good man. He does seem like a good man who understands that his woman is crazy. Angel does apologize after maybe she's gone off, but he understands her. Anyway, that's them. That's their relationship. Zama is shopping with her sister. She calls Lee to invite her to her birthday party, and also to call her about deco. And Slee says that she's going to send her numbers for people who will do the deco. And also Slee says that she will invite Amy. This birthday event was just weird. It felt like it was just, let's just do something quickly. That's it. That's the only thing they showed about Sama in this episode. And this was her episode. This was her party, and that's the only part they showed. That. So this birthday party looked like it was just rushed. Jojo and Maria meet up. Maria says she doesn't know what went wrong between her and Jojo. Jojo reminds her, this is what went wrong. Sunny started telling you people things. You guys listened to Sunny and didn't listen to me. You, as my friend, I brought you into this group. But we're not friends like that. But I brought you into this group. You owed me loyalty at least. When Sunny is saying some things about me, and I'm telling you it's not true, you should have listened to me. I want Sorisha to also apologize to Jojo, because Sunny said a lot about Jojo, and Sorisha was there like taking it in and saying yes. So Sorisha owes Jojo an apology, and Maria does. Anyway, she did end up apologizing. But that's the reason. Jojo said that's the reason. Maria tried to justify it like, listen, Sunny was saying these things. But at that time, I felt like it was Nonku and it was not you. And I'm glad Jojo checked Maria saying, you called Nonku a weed. And Maria's like, I don't remember that. Yes, you did. You called her weed. And you called her trash. And Jojo's like, that was not nice. You have to apologize. I swear, I love Jojo and Nonku's friendship. And Jojo does not let people disrespect Nonku. Not in front of her. She makes sure she just tells you, no, that was not right. And Maria says when she gets a chance, she will talk to Nonku and she will apologize to Nonku. I would love that also. Nonku doesn't deserve apology, because Maria, you were relentless when it came to Nonku last season. And Nonku hadn't done anything to you. It's just like that, jump on the bandwagon, hate on Nonku. Nonku did nothing to you. Well, after, yes, but before she did not. After she called you all kinds of, she body shamed you, basically. Which is weird, which she ended up doing the same thing. But before that, you were relentless when it came to Nonku. So Maria and Jojo talk about the Ruan situation. You can clearly see Maria's heart about the Ruan situation. Maria insists they've been friends for 9 years. Jojo insists Ruan said you guys are just influencer friends. You guys ain't friends like that. And then you can tell Maria regrets falling out with Ruan and Jojo. You can tell. But Maria, it's your fault. You're the one who saw fit to go to Sane, to go to Sorisha, to go with Annie, to go with Slee, to hate on Jojo and Nonku. You're the one who saw fit last year. But you can tell that she regrets that decision. You can tell. They talk a bit about Ruan, and Maria gets a little bit emotional. George is like, when Ruan lost his job, you told him to sort himself out. And that was your first question, that was her first statement, like, sort yourself out. And for Jojo, she was like, when Ruan told me that she lost his job, my first thing was, do you have food on your table? And I sent him money for food on his table, to just buy food. Maria says she doesn't do handouts. I don't think, if your friend has lost their job, you being concerned and asking, first of all, do you have food on your table? I don't think that's just a handout. People lose their jobs. I don't think that's a handout. You're helping your friend out. That's it. So for you to tell your friends, just sort yourself or go look for another job or something like that. I don't think Jojo gave him food and then was like, chill and relax, don't look for another job. I don't think that's what happened. So for Maria to say I don't give handouts, to me that was mean. That was really mean. But they say they're not going to discuss the the Rwan thing, because they were not going to get each other. They were not going to agree. They were really not going to agree when it came to the Rwan thing. So they left it at that. They just said, we'll just leave it at that. They apologized to, actually Maria apologized, and they're cool now. They say they're just gonna go try and build a friendship. Maria says she had a nickname for Jojo, J-Hobo, because she's a clown, and it didn't stick. It really did not stick, but she said and she apologized, and they're cool. Yeah. The next thing was the event, Zama's birthday party. She's turning 40. It was done at a restaurant, daytime. It wasn't giving luxury. It was not giving luxury at all. It wasn't giving luxury. So who came in first? The theme was peacock and unleash your inner potential. That was the theme. Nonku came in, and Nonku was like, I didn't even read the whole thing. It was unleash your blah blah blah, and I saw peacock. So I saw I'm just gonna dress up like a peacock. She did look nice. So it is, when you hear the theme is peacock. How do you even dress like a peacock? Colorful, feathery. I don't know how you dress like a peacock. But yeah, Nonku came in first. Then Jojo came in. Jojo said hellos, and then they started talking with Nonku. So Jojo told Nonku, listen, I start with Maria. Me and her good. She did say she's gonna pull you aside and apologize to you. And Nonku was like, cool. Nonku also told her, I start with Sorisha. She also apologized, and me and her are cool. And then Sorisha came in next, said her hellos. Who came in next? Maria was wearing a pink dress, feathery on the top. She looks beautiful. She does. Maria really looks nice. She does. Those lip fillers were making her look aside. And the weird thing is, Maria says she loves herself with her lip fillers, and we love her without it. She looks amazing without the lip fillers. Angel came in, and then I think Slee came in before Amy. Yeah, Slee came in before Amy. And before Slee and Amy came, the lady was like, who's Amy? And like, Slee's bringing Amy. So Slee came in, and then Amy came in. When Amy came in, Amy was wearing the same dress that Maria was wearing. I don't know who wore it better, but they both rocked the dress. Everyone tried to talk about their inner potential, unleashing their inner potential. Everyone tried to talk about it. I think Sorisha was like, she wants to help out. Angel was like, I have to check myself before I just talk. So I was like, huh? Like, because she usually doesn't think before she talks. So she has to give herself like 5 minutes, and then she'll speak her mind. But so I don't think people understood it. Zama said that her inner potential is she has a gift of ministering, so she wants to minister the word of God. And Slee was shady in her confessionals and said, another Nonku. If Nonku did that, Slee will be asking for apology for 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes, and plus the reunion. Believe me, that's what Slee will do. So they talk about Amy. Amy says that she's also into the spiritual world and all this. Nonku asked like Slee. And then Slee said, but I wasn't initiated in a house. I was like, Slee, why did you have to bring that up? Why did you have to bring that? You can let Amy talk about it. And Amy just said the initiation wasn't done correctly, but she will go through it. So it was kind of shady of Slee to bring that up. But again, anyway, it's the name of the show. It's the name of the show. It's the game. Again, just because you brought in a new lady doesn't mean you guys are friends. I don't know where Zama went for a little bit. And when Zama was coming in to cut the cake, the ladies were asking about the kids. And Angel was like, I'm dealing with infertility issues. And everybody was just like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Nonku had not heard. So Sorisha repeated it. And when Sorisha was repeating it, that's when Zama was like, what's going on? Are you okay? And Sorisha repeated, she's dealing with infertility issues. Zama heard and is like, oh my God, are you okay? And Angel is like, yes, yeah, I'm not okay, but just cut the cake. And Zama asked again, are you sure you're okay? And she's like, no, I'm not okay, but just cut the cake. And then Zam was like, okay, hold on that thought. Let's cut the cake. We'll talk about it later. The ladies were like, that was a bit insensitive. It was a bit insensitive. But Zama already asked her, are you okay? I want to see if you're okay. Zama asked twice. Like, what was she supposed to do? Beg her to talk about it? Or be like, this cake is not important, let's talk about it? When this girl already told, I didn't like you calling me a kid. Like, she already gave her that kind of energy. Like, I see both sides. Yes, it was insensitive. But what did you guys want Zama to do? Not cut her cake, it's her birthday party. It's her birthday party. And she has asked the girl twice, are you okay? Are you okay? And the girl and Angel was like, yeah, cut the cake, I'm okay. It was insensitive. I'm not saying it wasn't insensitive, but I'm just saying, I don't know what you guys wanted Zama to do. Okay, we not cut the cake, we'll sit down and talk about this. And remember, Zama is going through the same thing. Zama is going through the same thing. She has her own fertility issues. So maybe she didn't even want to talk about it, or maybe she didn't even want to touch the subject on her birthday party. Maybe. And plus, she's turning 40. So imagine, Angel is like 29. So imagine she's turning 40 and she has her issues. And it probably would have triggered something. So I kind of understood Zama, but she was a bit insensitive, to be honest. They switched her and they went to Zama saying, let's play a game. So I'm guessing the ladies wrote things that they were going to play, because clearly, like I said, this episode wasn't gelling. Jojo's like, I have played this game before. I want nothing to do with this game, but it's okay because we're already starting. Jojo's like, I played this game before. I got into trouble. I am not touching any question. You know why Jojo is saying that? Jojo episode season 2, they played a game and Jojo wrote the who wears fake designer, and she said Mabusi. And then Mabusi checked her. Mabusi ended up calling her aside. They went for a coffee date or something, checked her, and Mabusi was like, why do you think me as a black woman would wear fake designer? It was a whole thing, and I think that's the part where I felt like Jojo was a bit racist because of how she responded to Mabusi. Anyway, fast forward, Jojo said, I am not answering these questions at all. There was some few shady questions like, who is pretending to be in a happy marriage? Maria said her. Who pretended to get a car? Nonku said her. Who lies about their age? Nonku says her. But she said she's 32, and she's like, Nonku was a good sport. And then they got to who is a pathological liar. And Maria says Angel is a pathological liar. Angel is like, why am I a liar? And Maria just says, you say that I talked about Ruan with you. I never talked. And Angel is like, you did. But if that's your truth, that's your truth. I think Angel is lying. I don't think Maria talked to Angel about Ruan. I don't think so. I don't see it, actually. I do not see it. And then she kept saying, pathological is too much. Because pathological is too much. Liar, fine, but pathological is too much. So you're a liar, but just not a pathological liar. Angel was getting really, really annoyed. Angel was getting annoyed. Maria kept saying, I don't know you like that, I don't know you like that. Slee jumped in and said, you keep saying you don't know Angel, but you are the one who introduced me to Angel. Now, Slee was right. You are the one who introduced me. And then Maria explained, I knew a designer. You said you wanted to do a clothing line. I was just the middleman. But I don't know her like that to talk about Ruan. So that part I understand. And then Maria said, you told Jojo and Nonku that we're friends. Is that true? And she's like, yes, I did tell them that. But are we friends like that? We're not friends like that. I think it caught Angel off guard because I think in her head, she came in thinking, you brought me on, so I have to say that you're my friend. But then now you're confronting me saying we're not friends. We've just known each other for like 6 months and we used to see each other at events. So I think that Angel came in thinking, in my head, I'm just going to say we're friends, but we're not friends. Angel was pissed. Angel was annoyed. At some point, Angel wanted to leave because she was like, this is nonsense. And then Zam was like, it's my party nonsense. It's my party nonsense. And so she's like, she's not saying your party is nonsense. She's just saying that this whole situation is nonsense, not your party. Zama is a bit feisty. A lot of the ladies are saying Zama is not opening up. Like, she just met you ladies. She just can't open up. She just met you ladies. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Slee said that Zama is, what did she say? Self-involved? Something. But we're going to see more with Zama. Maybe she'll open up eventually. But that was the episode, guys. That was a Durban episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the reviews. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.